Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we're going to be doing the background of this drawing right over here. The fourth episode of Luna v Titan, where Ymir and Historia reunite. Yep, so I'm going to be very tired, so this is probably going to be a lax episode. And with that being said, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Alright, so I don't exactly have any good background drawings of something that I want to try to get here. I think what I'm going to do is just try to get a nice looking, old-timey kind of bedroom-esque thing going here. You know what sucks is I can barely find any time skip outfit of Historia over here. Barely anything. And if any of y'all remember, towards the third quarter, I guess, of Attack on Titan Season 4, we barely saw a little Historia until, spoilers, Eren did a freaking link with all of his Eldian kind, and then he said, I'm gonna kill every single person who's not an Eldian. Full-on genocide mode. End of spoilers. And the best we got was just some outfit with like a red blanket over her and her having long hair. I imagine she'd be having that because in this particular timeline, things have changed. Obviously. I guess the important things to talk about in the aspect of the changes of this timeline is Luna managed to prevent Historia from getting pregnant. All for the sake of this moment right here. All for the sake of giving Historia her happy ending with Ymir. Cause who doesn't love a good happy ending with the first character that... Well, is she considered a main character now, or is she still like side support character? I don't know, I'm not really entirely too sure just yet. But yes, you know, it's good to have a good happy ending for our queen over here, literal queen, because she is the queen of the, what do you call it? Wait a minute. Shish. Wait, hold on. I just remembered something. This is actually supposed to be ceiling. This top is supposed to be the ceiling. Of course. Ah, yes, and the ceiling is ceiling. Right. But, yeah, this is our plan here. From the start, this is Luna's plan. It's funny because the first drawing, the mature drawing, was literally just a request. I was wondering how I wanted to go into this particular universe, because I couldn't very well do it in the first few seasons, since a lot of the characters that we, a lot of the female characters were still relatively in the teenage years. There was Hanji that we could do. I think Petra, but I don't remember exactly. Which we probably could have Luna go back in time to save. You know what? Sure, why the fuck not? I mean, technically speaking, she just goes to the original timeline, saves Petra, and then goes on ahead and brings her into this universe. Why the frick not? Sure. Because Luna does whatever the hell she wants. It makes sense. She's literally, a god of her own universe, being able to do whatever the hell she wants to do. Whereas, these characters here have to worry about their own mortality. Luna, well, she literally laughs death in the face and just goes, oh shit, it's doing that thing. You can't see it, but it's doing that thing again where it's like, you press left, but I just pressed left. Okay, look, I'm gonna do it right now. Left, and it brings up the whole freaking menu. I've gotten used to doing this for the most part. Sometimes I revert back and go into there, but Christ, that's so annoying. I wish that would just not be a thing. I don't know if I want that there exactly. I want to build a dresser here. Yep, build a dresser. But anyways, yeah. The timeline here has changed drastically. Historia is not having a child. She is being with Ymir. And that's at least this alternate timeline. which makes sense because Luna does have a lot of influence, especially with what Luna did to his story over here. Which, to say the least, I don't think Historia was that negatively affected by it. Unlike poor Mikasa over here. Anyways, yes, I still find it funny that this series came from basically a request drawing. And then I decided to continue it by spoilers, Season 4, having Luna saving Sasha. And now we have Luna. Oh, it's end of spoilers. Well, I guess still spoilers if you haven't watched the series in general, so just in case. And then we have Luna bringing Ymir back to life from the Jaw Titans. You know, assuming that the souls of previous users of the Titan is inside the Titan. End of spoilers. Well, that part isn't necessarily a spoilers because I don't know if that's actually a thing that would occur. What the excuse me? What are you doing? Oh, you're just being a douche. It's unlikely to be the case, but who knows? Who knows? Luna managed to resurrect, conquer, and bring happiness. And this is only the beginning. There's a lot more that she can do to this universe. Just like what she did in the My Hero Academia universe, bringing All Might back into his prime, followed by preventing Ragdoll from undergoing a very torturous moment. Because nobody wants to see the cute cat girl getting tortured. Not seen, but at least the aftermath of it. And, you know, of course, it's always a good sight to see someone as, you know, douchey as All For One getting murderized by a powerful villain by the name of Kane Raitaningu. I wouldn't really say he's so much of a villain, more of an entity out to acquire more power. Technically speaking, he has powers from an entity, if you really want to get right down to it. Being guided by the mysterious entity's better half. At least that's what's been hinted at. Well, I don't feel any ominous presence, so I guess it's already well known, so you know what, awesome. Although not like it matters. It's been a while since I've drawn it before. You don't know who it is. I don't expect you to know it. Oh, shit. Alright, oh, U! Thank you, I know what that is now. P, and then the U for that. Nice. I don't think that's the shape I want, though. But yeah, it's been a while since I've created its appearance. You don't know who it is? I don't expect you to know. Because I've never drawn it. Oh, it's hard for me. It's an it. It basically is a being. Unlike none other before. Theorized to be the strongest being in all the known universes. A bearer of all things macabre, or macabre. I prefer saying it macabre. But apparently it's pronounced macabre. According to my mother, at least. Actual mother, not the stepmother. But yeah. Yeah, no, that's a very powerful being, to say the least. And the fact that Kane Raitaningu has powers theorized to have been created by that entity. It doesn't really spell a good foreboding moment, especially since there's two known beings that have the curse that the entity created. Right. And that's not really, you know, that's not really, what's the word I'm looking for? Something that could be, fuck, what was it? What was I going to say? It's not, the beings that could have the power that are outside of those two could be beings not of my own creation. That's what I'm trying to is what I'm trying to get at here, but I'm failing miserably getting at. I only know of my two creations who have the powers, but for all I know, there could be more that have the power. And those beings could be new and scary to me. I have no clue who they could be. Somebody could have created them. But there's no real way to know for sure. Of course there's no real way to know for sure. Are you kidding me? I will say this, though. It is interesting to think. It's probably not even a being of my own creation. The being probably manifested itself, or not manifested itself, it let me know of its existence. For I was creating horrific entities for it to utilize for its own purpose. Could be. I don't know. That might be what it is. It might not even be my creation. Maybe not all these are my creation, but just thoughts and beings that were just made known to me. Who knows? Maybe what we make aren't actually our own creation, but really just beings that exist in other universes that we are allowing ourselves to know of. Okay, half of that doesn't seem important, but I'm gonna do that anyways, just for the sake of simplicity's sake. But yes, it could be that this mysterious entity that I'm talking about might not even be my creation. It might be a real being, or it might be a real being that let itself known to me for some reason. Well, I wouldn't say for some reason. I create mock-brain horror drawings. Monstrosities, the likes of which most people would never be able to create. So for all I know, I might be the one of the catalysts for this being alongside anybody else who creates horrific abominations. It's been a while since I've made horrific abominations, though. Reginald's Mockberry Cases was like the one major thing that I've done in terms of that. Obviously, with all the mature drawings that I've had, I've definitely caught the ire of the mysterious woman, but the mysterious entity I lack in creating stuff. If anything, we're avoiding certain doom due to me creating all the mature drawings and whatnot and sticking with that. Which goes to show, who knows what's gonna fucking happen if all the Puritans out there get their way. All those deuce nozzles out there who are trying to remove any form of not safe for work. Sure, mock brain horror is still there, but the Puritans are like, ugh, no, ban all the gore, ban all of horror, ban all of the naughty, lewd stuff, ban it all! And as the words echo across the landscapes, you see just a dark, ominous cloud looming over the universe. Not just Earth, the universe itself. And the beings are pissed. The mysterious entity and the mysterious woman are angered. And then we are cursed. Our entire universe cursed with the awakening. The end of all things come after that. All because you fucks just had to get your way. To ban all porn, all gore, all of horror. You did not know what you've reaped. You do not know what you've sown. The things that you sowed. Oh, did I not press down? I'm an idiot. Well, unless I pressed up. I feel like I pressed down, but I probably pressed the page button, which is a possibility. Still though, my point still stands. You reap what you've sowed. I'm glad I checked, and I didn't just look at freaking an hour of me just talking to myself, looking at the damn thing because of freaking, I don't know. What was the button again? It was 9. Maybe I pressed 9. For some reason, oh no, it's 3. 9 and 3. So maybe I pressed 9. I didn't pay attention. Let me check. Did I press 9? I probably pressed 9. I don't know. I'll have to look back in the video, but it's fine. We get to see most of it. I somehow forgot to press down, or maybe I didn't forget to press down, I just pressed 9. I'll have to look back, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 14 minutes of me rambling on about the potential end of the world because something that could potentially happen if you fools out there and your utter disdain for mature content, you get your way. How could you? How could you potentially end the world? You think, I'll just move over to Mars, it'll be fine. No, the universe will be disintegrating because you fools just had to get your way. Well, hopefully that's not going to be an issue now. Hopefully we can all keep our mature stuff. It would be funny to think that the entire reason for the worlds to end is literally because of porn. Alongside that, also mock brain horror. But also, who knows? A mysterious woman might just be like, fuck you for removing my source of power, and this spites us. I could have pressed 9. I don't know, did I press 9? I don't remember what I did. The thing that sucks is I have to have the thing there to be able to, move stuff around. Alright, just double checking. You need to make sure. Ah, shit, wait. Well, all things considered, we've come a long way in terms of creation. We mustn't abandon creations. We mustn't let robots do the creating for us. What if that's also going to be a reason? Mysterious entity is angry because they have robots now trying to freaking create stuff. So now the human mind isn't able to create any more new monstrosities. Unless the robots are capable of making these monstrosities and then their own little universe. Who knows? Or it's just an amalgamation of creations combined together. For all we know, it might not even be helping. Our greed might be the end of us. Well, yeah, it is going to be the end of us. What am I saying? It's just with the mysterious entity, if these robots don't give him any more power, well, actually, it's not like people are going to just stop drawing because machines just decided to be like, yes, now it's time for us to take over the drawing landscape. And not the labor landscape, no, the drawing landscape. Maybe we'll do the labor later, I don't know, possibly. But for now, drawings. Because that's apparently more important than trying to free our freaking selves from the shackles of daily labor. You freaking dumbasses want to have some goddamn robots taking over AI. You best be making robots to take over labor so that we don't have to be sitting through the sufferings of tedious work. Although it's probably just a bunch of rich douchebags who are like, no, we have to have people working because it's not the same if we don't just watch people suffer because we're douchebags. We're all douchebags down here. Down in downtown California or Miami or Florida or whatever these douche nozzles reside in. They could be residing anywhere, really. God damn it. Needless to say, I feel like AI is going in the wrong direction. It should be going in the labor direction, to remove any form of human labor that we can do. No more work for humans. And you know what that means? There's no reason to have a fucking economy anymore because all the robots are doing all the work. Why the fuck do we need money if robots are doing every single thing? If everything is automated by machines with no human input whatsoever, then why do we need to have humans doing any work? Or why do we need to have economy? I mean, that's the word I was looking for. I mean, why would we need to have humans in that case? Well, I don't know. I guess the robots would be... It depends. Unless you're freaking programming robots to somehow manage to, essentially... What's the word? The cat's just looking in some random direction right now. Okay, don't look, don't pay attention to me. Keep looking in some random direction. But yeah, I feel like that makes the most sense. Well, to me it makes sense. But as I've said before, rich people probably are not liking that idea of robots taking over all the laborious jobs where they're like, well, now I can't belittle or feel like I'm in charge. You don't need to fucking feel like you're in charge. Do something better with your life instead of making everyone's lives miserable. Create something, you fool. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like they have that empathy or interest. It's like their freaking entire personality is just making other people's lives miserable. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. And so many of the people keep eating it up. What do you think will happen? If for some reason I would ever get to a rich point, unlikely, but if I were, I don't think I would ever be able to stick with the rich lifestyle, primarily because a lot of the rich people are kind of douchey. And besides, I'm always going to be lost in my creations regardless, so why even bother? Why even bother trying to converse with a bunch of people who are probably just like, I got my wealth without having to work a single day of my life. Why do you consist on, creating? You could just hire somebody to create all this for you. You have even more time to do other things. I'm like, bitch, this is what I like to do. This is my hobby. I enjoy doing what hobby. I make money off of doing the things I like doing. Isn't that what you want to strive for? Right? Yes? No? I don't freaking know. What the... Okay. Alright, hold on. I forgot to select that. The whole point of moving these was to move that as well. So, yeah, I see no reason to not continue creating. Like, say, even if for some reason Paint May somehow does really good, and we get a decent amount of money, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop creating there. I'm going to keep creating. The next step will be Labyrinth, an old game that I made long ago, obviously. Oh yeah, alongside that, I finished up Sonic Frontiers. I realized something towards the end, after the end, I mean, not towards the end, that, you know, in my right mind, I would have never thought. I won't say it now because the episode is not out yet, obviously, until Tuesday. But apparently, something new in Gaming Sphere occurred that, you know, I didn't really think would be possible. I didn't really think anybody would think that was a good idea. It's a questionable design choice. In the same vein as the freaking person who, for some goddamn reason, decided to have the Elder and, you know, take ages to do all that shish one by one. Very questionable design choice right there. I'm sure you know what it is, what I'm talking about. We beat the game. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And if you stuck with me throughout the beginning of the series, even through episode 5, which you're a trooper if you stuck around for that nightmare of an episode, which thankfully was technically filler content. We didn't really continue the main story, but a lot of the side stuff. I mean, next episode we went through all the egg memos and even read all the fish logs, or fish information, because why not? So, I guess if you don't care about Knuckles talking, then you can probably skip the 5th episode. But, if you're going to stick around, you're a trooper. Because I wouldn't. I mean, I probably would, but not, watch. I would just listen while I do something. I mean, that's kind of what I expect most people to do with my videos, because it's so goddamn long. Which is fine, that's the kind of content that I create. Wait a minute. Ah, shitbird. Okay, well, this is gonna get annoying. No, maybe not. It's just you guys are gonna be slightly. There we go. Anyways, yeah, the thing that occurred. And if you were here for the first episode, you know what I'm talking about when I got to the end. Kind of disappointing. I mean, it's funny how right I was when we got to the end. About how right I was. Oh, is this thing? We're doing this now? And then nope, we didn't do that. We would have done that if we'd have just chosen correctly with certain things. Still disappointing, but hey. A year comes by, we decide to revisit the game. We can do that soon. Not soon. When the game gets an update and all of that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes? You like jazz? Hopefully. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's funny how right I was about how that last part was supposed to go. But it didn't happen because of the way that was made for some reason. I don't know why it was made like that. Who thought that was a good idea? I can understand. The lowest. I didn't even know there was the lowest. Apparently there was. Was there? Was there and I just wasn't really paying attention to the beginning? I don't know. It's not worth checking right now. Man. And that would have been cool, too. Probably would have been a pain in the ass, but, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We probably would have been fine with it. Still, though, kind of miffed that is pretty much locked. It is locked behind nonsense. Yep. Doesn't make sense. First time I've ever seen it. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it didn't detract from the ending. Because, I was left lackluster, yes, but, the story was still relatively decent. It's just the end could have been better. Especially if you're on normal mode. I don't know why the questionable design decisions, just like the freaking upgrading of speed and rings. I hope to all hell and back that when they update this game, they better, for the love of all that is holy, or for the love of all that is evil, I command you to fix that. You better fix that. That's not a good decision to design that was that, the thing. But it's fine. It's fine. We most likely are going to revisit the game. Also, are we still on screen? Okay, good. Just double checking. Always got to double check with this shish. Okay, I'm going to grab you guys real quick and just make a copy of you to put down in a certain area. But hey, Sonic Frontiers may be over, but you still got Sonic Adventures 2 if you want more Sonic content, which apparently gets more views on occasions than Sonic Frontiers for some reason, which, not sure why, but it's fine. And also, now that Sonic Frontiers is over, you know what that means. Yeah, that's right. Minecraft is making a return. And not just Minecraft is coming to the channel. No, not just Minecraft. But also, a new series. Next to Minecraft. Another seasonal series. I've said it multiple times. I'm sure you know what it is. That's right, folks. Terraria. Dukem edition. We're going to be playing as Duke Nukem. We're adding Duke Nukem to our repertoire of characters. Well, technically speaking, Duke Duplicants, they are a part of a very specific storyline that I have going on. Oh, right, I forgot about that. They are important to a very specific storyline I've got going on with, like, duplicants and whatnot. You have no idea. You remember the duplicant story? Remember that one story that I said long ago in Art Time? With basically just, for some reason, past President Trump, I should say, for some reason went to, like, Flintstone Village, Bedrocks, and just, Bedrock, yeah. And a bedrock of that kind of history. I can't remember. I don't know if the song is there. Flintstones meet the Flintstones, prehistoric family. In the town of Bedrock. Ah, yes, okay, it is Bedrock. He went over to Bedrock. Get this, he went over to Bedrock City. Flintstones there. And, he just abducted all the cavemen, and then for some reason put them on this strap where they basically were injected with paralysis needles where they can't move, and then they're just slowly being dumped into lava. I think it was like, a 5-minute timer that thing moved, and it's a long line. Remember that story? Do you remember that story? Fred Flintstone died to the hands of the ex-president, the previous president of this particular timeline. I don't know why it was funny, but it was. Why Fred Flintstone was the main interest of Trump, who the hell knows? My brain comes up with weird scenarios. Like the Pulaskis, for some reason, trying to do this stupid little song thing where they ended with, help me write the next line. I don't think I've said that one before. But literally there was a song where it was like, wouldn't it be nice if we met Joe Biden? And it was before he was important. So this is weird. It's like the Pulaskis kind of predicted it in my head. That, yes, this character is apparently going to be important in the future. I don't freaking know exactly why, but apparently, yes, he's important. And apparently president stuff is important. I wouldn't know. I don't give a shit about politics. I take no side in politics. Politics is very mind-numbingly painful to have to deal with. You see how most people go into politics. A lot of people come out the end of it with extremist views. Some people are unfortunate enough to fall down very dangerous rabbit holes. Like that one Q father who basically just murdered everybody, including himself, except for his daughter. Everybody in his family. To say the least, not everybody. There's no way he'd be able to murder everybody. Somebody out there would be like, fuck you, and then shoot him. You ain't taking my life. Look, I may be racist, transphobic, homophobic, and hardcore red Republican, but that don't mean I ain't gonna let some crazy nonsense motherfuckers try to shoot me dead. Because I'm sure there's like so many of them divided. I don't understand why your group is so divided at this point now. But then again, it kind of makes sense. We as a species are so fucking dumb sometimes. So much so that we end up killing ourselves for no reason whatsoever. Well, there is a reason, but it's not a good reason. Not a pretty good reason. It's a bad reason, as a matter of fact. It's the worst reason I've ever heard. I don't know if it's because they always have it inside of them. I can't see myself really ever falling down a rabbit hole like that. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm suffering through the stupidity of society and life and jobs. Why should I care? Why should I give a shit? I want to create. I'm hoping that if I create enough, one day one of my creations will come to my freaking planet, take me away from this place, and like Luna, for instance, and I can live a happier life, free from all the stupid shit happening to our world. All the people who are just constantly destroying it, as well as all the people who are just going down a psychopathic rabbit hole. Look, I get it. We all have psychopathic tendencies. I get it. I understand. I was a psychopath. I'm still a psychopath, but I was a bigger psychopath as a child. Changed. The more I created, the more I grew in understanding. I know that I have my demons. There's not much I can do to stop them. Just embrace them. Embracing them helps control them. Maybe not for everybody, but for me it works somehow. It's just sometimes it's difficult when rage sets in. Alongside that, every single bad thing just seems to happen all at once. Which is annoying. Like what happened with this for the first 14 minutes maybe, or something. I don't know, maybe I forgot, or maybe I pressed 9. Maybe Hitler fucked me over. 9. And all that shish. That was no joke. I just wanted to say fuck you, Hitler. Sure, why the fuck not? It's funny how relevant that is now with what's been happening with certain things and events that I've stated before, but I don't feel like saying it again. Man, oh man, it's just, it really just makes me question me. Also, this fucking computer is trying to update again. Which means I'm probably gonna have to deal with my keyboard not lighting up. Which is annoying, but it's whatever. Well, anyways, I don't know. It's depression. I'm tired. I'm tired as hell, and I just don't understand. There's so much nonsense that we have to worry about in society. People who are in power who shouldn't be in power. Talking about, like, freaking managers who are just, like, rampantly trying to overwork their employees because they don't fucking understand the concept of work-life balance. And then there's also crazy people out there going too far into the rabbit hole of politicians, or politics, and stuff. Not politicians. Every side has their extremists, and it seems like it's getting louder. Which makes it even more and more difficult to try to ignore. Especially with psychopathic people out there literally trying to shoot up clubs full of LGBTQ people. And a freaking, who I assume is a Republican father. I feel like I shouldn't assume, but, you know, with the way these freaking, the way everything's been going down and the way it all is tying to some Republican nonsense, it really does just make it difficult for me to not, like, marginalize every single one of them down that rabbit hole. I mean, look, I get it. I got a Republican father, but he's not that far down the rabbit hole. He only like, the freaking, he didn't really complain that much about the freaking pastor guy, the thing, or I don't know if it's called the pastor, the one who wedded my father to my now stepmother. Complain that he was Democrat. So fucking what? Why do we have to freaking complain at somebody? Everybody has our own views. It's the fact that all of this stuff makes me freaking insane. Like, in the eyes of the public, where I just don't understand the reasons behind most of it. Would I be considered as insane? You know, thinking that this is stupid. Like, all this discourse. Am I the crazy one? Yes, I am the crazy one, but I at least know how to control it when I need to control it. Unless I'm angry. In which case, the rage takes over and the demon shines through because fuck having any form of freaking control when your life is being controlled by a bunch of fucking idiots who don't know how to properly schedule shit without causing everybody to overwork themselves to death. I just can't stand it. all the discourse and all the people. I mean, at least that's tame. That's tame, at least. He's not down extreme as whole, thankfully. But still, it's a discourse that makes no sense. I must be the crazy one to not want to fucking get involved into anything politics-wise. To just enjoy my life. Trying my damnedest to just create and be happy. I must be the crazy one. And at this point, I fully accept it. I don't care what people think about me anymore. I've stopped caring. Long time ago. People are just going to keep trying to find reasons to want to hate me. And for some reason, I'm the biggest exception. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest exception. There are a few people who are kind enough. But still, it doesn't change the fact that there's probably dozens of people out there who just want to try to see me fail. Especially the big corporate douchebags who just want to try to quash my my dreams as best as they can. But they can't. Because without dreams, what are we? Just mindless drones trying to find any form of happiness. But I found my happiness. And that's with creating. Creating games, creating videos of me playing games, creating drawings themselves. I found my reason long ago. And it's pretty funny too, because most people don't know what their purpose is. They don't know what they want to do. Right off the get-go, I know that I want to create some form of creation. I'm lucky enough to be able to figure out exactly what I want. Problem is now, though, I actually have to get somewhere with it. Wait, were you supposed to be something else, actually? I think this was supposed to be something else. Hold on. Wait, did I not save that? I probably didn't. Oh, wait, no, I did. It just looks like a different color. That's the thing I think most people seem to forget. When they grow older, they start to realize that their dreams are pointless. But so is life. In the eyes of most people, we live and die. Right? Our lives are short. Realistically speaking, what's the point of doing anything? Yet here I still am. Here I still am creating. I'm still here. Creating YouTube videos. I haven't been getting any subscribers, but I'm still here. I'm still creating. I won't give up. Because what is there left for you? If you give up on your dreams, what left is there? It's just going to be misery. You're going to try to drink your pain away. Try to find minor distractions to keep you from trying to pursue any form of dream, of destiny. Some people get screwed over and get themselves into a family way too early, getting them stuck in a trap. A heinous trap where they are unable to do anything that they want to do. At that point, they say their life's over. Your life should not be over. There's no reason for your life to be over. And if you keep finding excuses for it, you're going to end up either unhappy or unfulfilled. Sure, you might be momentarily happy with your family. And sure, maybe that's what you want. And if that is, good for you. You found your purpose. But if that's not what you wanted, if you're like, I have to have a family because that's what I'm supposed to do, you're not supposed to do anything. You're supposed to live. You are supposed to live your life the way you want to live it. Don't let anybody tell you how to live your life, because you're going to end up unhappy. I'm unhappy right now, working in this stupid job with these people who don't understand work-life balance. Everybody else, the employees, not the employers, the supervisor, freaking oof. We have like 2 good supervisors. And we have 2 bad ones, and we're stuck on the freaking bad one who is not leaving yet. Who is so anal about everything. Constantly freaking getting in everyone's business. Can't just let us do our thing. Nope. It's like he's a control freak. And he wasn't that bit of a control freak before. But now he is, with the new guy. The new production manager. Because why do I get the feeling that he is losing control, the supervisor, and now he's trying everything within his power to get more control? Does it make sense? Okay, I think I wanted a... I tried a darker door, but I feel like an orangish red door is kind of what we want. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of people who are in position of power, who are not in full position of power over here, are like, okay, I think it's not orange. I think it's going to be magenta, or are trying to gain some form of control. Okay, that's close, but not close enough. And it's just bringing everybody else down with their annoyance. And not a lot of people like him either. You know, I got like at least 2 of the palletizers that not complain, but are like, to me with him. They're like, don't like him, they say. Which is understandable. He's trying to gain control of everything. Even more so than he did before in the past. Hell, he was trying to freaking gain control once with freaking trying to get people to force them to do overtime. Stating to me, you're gonna stay. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I am not staying. I do not want to stay. I do not wish to stay. I have a life to live. And it's even more so prominent now, considering where the hell I'm at in terms of my creation instance. Now I'm making 2 series. And the Paint Maze game that I'm making. Alongside Adventurous Army, so 3 series, actually. Slowly building up Chrome Wars, well as a Demon Realm, I guess. Going to be making a Mockery and Horror series somewhere in May. We're going somewhere with all these creations. It'll take some time, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. And I can't be having to deal with frustrating nonsense when I just want to live my life and create. Am I right? I'm right. Of course I'm right. I'm happier doing this. Altering the course of certain timelines, of certain series and whatnot. Doing what I please. I haven't really been taking any form of requests in ages. I haven't done requests in so long. Which makes sense now. I've got basically a lot of my drawings planned. I don't think I'm ever going to take requests anymore. Sure, request probably would help a bit. Oh, wait, shit. You're number 2, you fool. Probably would help a bit, get more engagement. But at the same time, well, I got a lot of planned drawings. I have no time for requests. Although, I might have some for sci-fi with Luna. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't exactly know where we're going to be once we've got to the next limitation period. The next limitation period is going to be interesting, to say the least. Because I got a couple of particular drawings that I have in mind. I'm not going to say what they are yet. I'm not going to spoil it for you, for those who are actually watching this from DeviantArt. Let's just say it's something you wouldn't expect from me to draw. That's the only hint I'm giving you. You wouldn't expect me to draw something like this. Twice, even, in one limitation period. It's an experiment, if you will. Something that I never really realized until got to this point in my life, which has me questioning some things and stuff. Don't really want to give that away yet. Leave that as a surprise for you guys who really want a surprise. But yeah, I got some plans for next limitation period. Especially a few most looked forward to plans. I want to draw Goth Noel again. I feel like that should be different, actually. Okay, hold on. No. I want to draw her, Mimosa, Nero, and some random ass praying mantis. The what do you call it? Clan, guild thing. What was it? Guild from Black Clover. The Black Bulls and the Praying Mantis with Yami and Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper! Yeah, that particular clan. Some random... I wouldn't really call her a freaking Black Clover OC because she's literally just going to be made to serve as a shopkeep for this gothic shop that Noel is going to get more fitting goth outfits. Black instead of red, you know? Sure, why not? It's not really going to be somebody I focus on. I don't know, who knows? Somebody will be like, I like your OC and I want to draw them. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Great, I got many other OCs you can choose from that like, no, I want to draw this particular character. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, it's your choice. I'm surprised that it took an OC from an anime that doesn't even have any particular importance for you to draw this any of my characters, but you know, and you do you, I guess. Oops. But, yeah. Anyways, that's something I'm looking forward to doing. It's just nice to be able to continue with that little mini thing. I got 2 drawings in mind for that, too. Essentially, one that's going to be more like landscape-wise, and another one is going to, kind of be, kind of what I want to be my new phone backdrop. I think it's going to look cool, if I can draw it right. I have the image in my head, but can I draw it right? I don't know, we'll see. It's not going to be next limitation period, but maybe in the next limitation period after this one. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd have to say Noel probably is my most favorite character, right behind Nero, in that entire series of Black Clover. Well, female character. Yami would have to be my most favorite male character. And my most favorite, in terms of, like, you know, mature sense, let's see, Melione, if I'm pronouncing her name right. She's pretty hot, strong, but also kind of like Dorothy's personality as well. And the fact that she could take you into her little dream world and do whatever she wants with you. She has some dominatrix feel right over there, just maybe not as high as Melione, but, you know. There's also Charlotte, with that whip of hers, also could probably be dominating. Good things there in that department. And then there's Soul as well. Why not? She's cool too. I feel like the only difference there with that is probably like you gotta do chores and errands with her. Let's say that. Maybe a different thing. Maybe you could do a different thing that's a bit more on hands. And you can take the lead. You are the dominant one here in this instance. And there's also Fragile. She's an interesting character who is only really used like a bit, not a lot. I think there's more, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, there's Nero, Goth Burb, who is now 18 in the, what do you call it, arc? The Devil arc. You know, the arc where they're going after the main baddies. I can't remember. The Spade Kingdom arc. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it states when that arc starts. They're 17 at that point after the time skip. You know, Noelle, Asta, as well as all the other characters. With Nero over there turning 18. So yeah, there's that. And as well as Vanessa and Charmy when she's in her human form, not her dwarf form. I'm assuming that's her dwarf form. The dwarf form looks more like a child, but her human form actually looks her age. Oh, and how can we forget about Gray? Yep. Still a lot of characters we can utilize. In terms of mature drawings, of course. Just not as many as most others. That I know of, at least. Where was I? How did we get to this conversation? Also, are we still on? Okay, good. Just need to double check. I don't remember if I pressed 9 or not. Or if I just... I don't remember. I have to look at the video. I mean, it doesn't matter. First 14 minutes of me just talking. You're like, what is he drawing? Oh, there it is. Don't worry, you didn't really miss much. At the very least, you didn't miss much. I feel like I pressed page down because I didn't bring the thing down. Did I? Did I bring the thing down? Okay, I must have pressed 9. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to be annoyed if I didn't press 9. And fuck this job for making me so goddamn tired. Working on a fucking Saturday. At least we have a 4-day weekend. There's that at least. Still, though, pisses me off regardless. I can't be grateful when I'm this pissed. And all this rage. This unyielding rage that I feel every single day. Every single day, this unyielding rage just makes me want to explode into demon form. But that can't happen. If that happens, then there goes the planet. Hey, there's that boy who tried to destroy the planet. Now, is that what you want, son? Listen, son. I understand the temptations of getting your dick sucked and fucked by a Dyson's vacuum cleaner is appealing, but you can't be doing that to such fine craftsmanship. That boy ain't right. I'm trying to mimic the voice instead of actually doing Hank's actual voice. I don't even think I can do Hank's voice right now. My voice is too high-pitched at the moment. How annoying. How annoying indeed. Oh, you know what? It's fine. Haruko works just fine. Anyways, we're close to done with the shading portion. Oh, we didn't get the top. Did we get the top? Are you shaded? No, you're not shaded, and you're not shaded either. Oh, shit. Alright, it's fine. I can get to it in a minute. I'll give you massage. Oh, God, I'm so tired. It's 4:06. Well, technically, it's 4:10? No, it's 4:11. Alright, fine. Fuck it. Update, you stupid fucking phone. Jesus Christ, you stupid updates. Stop updating shit. Do you really need to update so much? Stop updating. Get this stupid yellow circle away from that fucking rectangle with a recycle sign on it. Not really recycle. Whatever the fuck it is, I don't care. Get the fuck away from it. Because not only am I probably going to have to restart, or re-kickstart the stupid sound thing for OBS, but I'm going to have to wait for the stupid keyboard to probably get back its light somehow, because for some freaking reason, every update, you're like, nah, the light's not working now. And it's annoying because now I got to restart to fix this stupid problem with Photoshop. God damn, why the fuck does technology have to be needlessly frustrating? Bottle up anger. I swear, just bottling up That's another thing. With freaking, you're expected to freaking bottle up your anger. Can't let your temper out because, oh, that's not normal. Well, it's not normal keeping your fucking temper in either, because then you're gonna bottle up, go freaking burst out in rage, and now you are the crazy one. Which, yes, I am the crazy one. But not for the completely different reasons than what those idiots would fucking think. Society really needs to collapse at this point, I feel like. I feel like the way society is built just needs to collapse and then rebuild itself to not be complete and utter shit. And if for some reason we somehow end up into the same spot or worse, an even worse spot, then just fucking blow up the planet already. Why prolong our suffering even further with idiots who don't know how to freaking do things properly? I don't know what that proper would be, but you know. And a stupid freaking Warner Brothers bullshit music group thingy over here is trying to freaking copyright strike my goddamn last episode because of a music they don't own. So there's that. At least I dispute it, and they're gonna just ignore it because that's all they do. I disputed like 2 copyright strikes, and nothing else happened. I mean, look, manage video. Let's see. Yep, in dispute. And it's going to sit there for 30 fucking days. That's what it's going to do. It's just going to sit there for 30 fucking days. Not like I'm making any money off of these anyways. I don't have enough of audience to even care for it. But it still annoys me that they're like, let's just claim this. They're going to try to dispute it. Don't bother. Because we don't have any actual evidence. We're just going to get the money and then we're going to be on our way. And they're like, where the fuck's the money? Where's the goddamn money? This is a very important moment. Where's the money? This is the last episode of a series. Why is it not even in the double digits? And then the dispute disappears and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, you idiots. I'm cursed with the curse of obscurity. You really think you're going to get money off of me? I'm never going to get noticed. My curse will always make it so that I never get any recognition. This is my curse, alongside the curse of everything just breaking. I don't want this to be my curse, but apparently it is my fucking curse. Why? I don't know why. Whose bright idea was it to make a fucking curse like this? Surely can't be God. What God will create a fucking curse for their creations? That doesn't benefit them. Well, I guess technically I would, depending on the storyline. Well, why the fuck me, a random Joe, dealing with the curse? I don't know, maybe I'm just the side story of somebody's freaking story and some other thing, and apparently I'm like, I don't know, comic relief or some shit. Well, fuck you. Fuck you and your comic relief. Here's your fourth wall meta breaking. Everybody in this freaking universe here hates fourth wall meta breaking if it's done in the same way of Rick and Morty, so you know, yeah, sure. Let's drive audience retention down. And watch, I just get killed off because that's hilarious for some people for some fucking reason. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Would I be surprised? No. No, because my life is a freaking comedy now at this point. It's hilarious how everything just goes bad when I don't want it to go bad. Nothing ever goes my way. There's no witty comments, it's just tragedy and suffering. I wouldn't watch this fucking show. Cancel this show. Take us off the damn air. Give me my happiness. Where's my happiness? I'm giving characters who aren't even mine the happy ending they deserve. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at the tears coming down from Historia's face. Who she thought, with spoilers, her beloved Ymir was dead. But now she's not dead. Shut up. Cat's still in heat. Although I guess technically speaking, she went in heat in the Sonic Frontiers episode, so you didn't see that. So yes, Cat is in heat now. Shush. But yes, I'm giving these two their happy ending. Where's my fucking happy ending? Why ain't my creations getting noticed? And me getting the recognition I deserve? Why am I the Papyrus in this fucking story? I don't know, Papyrus is at least likable. Am I likable? I don't know. I have no freaking clue. Do I care? Not really, no. I've stopped caring, like I've said. I'm too tired of life to care anymore. I just want this job to end so that I may be able to pursue my goals in life. Be happy. I just want this tiredness to end. Exhaustion, depression, misery. I want to reach a better point in life. That's what I want to do. I just want to reach a point that doesn't make me want to just nuke the entire planet out of frustration and anger. Would you stop messing with that frickin' table, desk, whatever? I don't know. I don't know when is it gonna happen. Probably never, because his curse won't fucking end. Everything just has to go wrong. I want to check after I get this textured in and see if it's still up. It is probably going in. Okay, good, it's still up. Glad that didn't press 9 somehow. Oh, man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm probably just going to post this later tonight instead of it being nighttime. By the time this video comes out, it'll be broad daylight. Of course I'm so tired. I'm hoping I can get a decent amount of sleep in. I'll sleep until 1 or 2. I don't know. Maybe. Ugh. Well, you know what? At least my creations can have their happy lives. At least the creations of others can have their happy lives instead of this presumably tragic life that Historia is going to get. Ymir definitely got a tragic ending there. And you know what? This is more of a happy ending for Ymir as it is for Historia. I support the ship. Shush. Shush. I still find it funny that Historia is still, like, very small. So this is kind of perfect. Historia still gets her tall girlfriend. And Ymir still gets her short girlfriend. It's also nice that Ymir admitted her love to Historia via notes. You know? And now it's real. Now it's really happening. Oh yeah, this is happening. An alternate universe where the, hold on. An alternate universe where the aliens get a happy ending, instead of probably the bittersweet one that they're going to get in the end of this season. Because of racist douchebags like those Marlians. I should have Luna turn them all into fucking Titans, all the Marlians, but we're not going to let her go down that far path into villainy. No, the other Ymir. You know that one Ymir. The one that's not this Ymir right here. She also deserves somewhat of a happy ending, and Luna will provide that as well. Right, Cadillac? Well, I wouldn't know. You're scoffing right now. Does that mean yes? Or are you just trying to say yes? Yes. Don't you worry at me. So damn tired. I hope in the original timeline she gets some form of happy ending. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. We're still waiting for the end of the freaking series to occur. And we'll know when the end comes because the anime debuts on Toonami. Although the manga is probably already out and finished, so now we're just waiting for everything to get animated, I guess. I don't know. I swear she gets a bittersweet ending. Well, Luna's here to fix that. She's already fixing it. She's already fixing it by giving her what she wants the most in life. Ymir, her freckled goddess. Because who doesn't love a nice, tall, freckled brunette girlfriend? Just like this cutie right here. Although side profiles don't do them as good as justice as the front-facing ones. Which makes sense. Side profiles have always been like this weird thing to me. I feel like I got it decently, but I feel like there's still more improvements. Side profiles is a bit of an enigma at the moment. Like, I can do it just fine, but for some reason, to me personally, it just feels like I could do it better, but I don't know in what way and how. I mean, sure, I could probably have the eyes just like, do one of these instead. But I don't know why, that just looks weird to me. Which doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't look weird to me. Stop messing with the box. But, yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay. Texture might be done. But I feel like I want to do a little bit more shading before we continue. Really, Cat? Do you really gotta be behind the freaking camera right now? Oh yeah, that's way better. Or behind the laptop, really. Stop pushing the laptop. Look at this little bitch in heat. Still gonna squirm while you're in heat, huh? And now she's gonna be here. Yep, there she goes. Doing this again. As per freaking usual. And now you're scoffing. You best shut up while I'm trying to sleep today, because I am tired as hell and I want to try to get good sleep. Not bad sleep. Good sleep. I feel like that should get some shadows, actually. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Shadows and then a highlight, maybe. That looks even worse somehow. I have no idea. No, we're on the wall again. Go back to D, I think. Yep. Alright, anyways. God damn it. Ain't no way in hell we're letting anything happen to these two now. Luna will always be there for them until, the end of this little series. And then we got our spin-offs. Right, Cat? The spin-offs. Well, at least 3. One that's like a mini-series. There could be more. Another that's also a mini-series, but more mature. And, of course, something about Titans, like, thousands of years into the future. Or There's something in mind I have for that. And I did 2 drawings of it already. You didn't see me draw it, but, you know, that's fine, because that was during a time when I didn't think YouTube was a thing I was going to do. But, you know, with the freaking work as it is, and all the misery and depression I feel in that freaking place, I figured, sure, why the hell not? It might be a good thing to do to try to get out of this potential toxic mess of a job. Because that's what it is. It's toxic. It is toxic. So many people are on 12 fucking hours. I don't like that. I don't like overwork shit. It shouldn't be considered normal. And I will always say it shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be normalized either. None of it should be normalized. Right? Cat? Right? Meow? Meow? What are you making that noise for? What are you trying to do? There's no word. You're just trying to freaking do the nonsense. Get off of my sweatshirt. I don't need any more holes. Hold you by your little arms. You're going to hang on like a monkey. Right? Alright. Get out. Get off me. I gotta focus on this damn drawing. I don't need you making weird noises on top of me. The words are fine, but whatever the hell you were doing, no. That's a no from me, dog. Shush. Oh god, I'm so fucking tired. I gotta finish this. At least finish the drawing. Which is close to getting done with, at least. Whoops. Close, but not close enough, apparently. How long am I at this so far? An hour and 16 minutes. Okay, not bad. I don't know if there's anything more that I want to put here. Yeah, I kind of like that one better. I think it looks more like it's, I don't know, something about something. I can't think of the word right now. I'm too tired to look into my mental dictionary. Nor do I have the energy to try to look into my mental dictionary. Alright, I'm going to save this swatch. Probably going to use it again. No, that's secondary universe, you fool. Take me to... No, you fool! Fan art. Tag on Titan. Let's see. LS. Historia... Bedroom. Sure, why not? She probably has a bedroom. I don't know what it looks like. It's going to look like this. It's a fancy bedroom. Because she's the queen. Queen gets fancy bedroom. Why not? I literally couldn't find anything scene-wise relating to any freaking room that Historia probably stayed in the time skip. Which sucks, but what can you do? At the moment, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, alright, well, I'm curious. 50.2, okay. I don't know why Sonic Frontiers was taking up so much space, despite that it was only 15 freaking gigabytes for 2.5 hour long video. It's whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. Take me to Fog. I don't know if I plan on doing more here, but we'll see. I might want to make her tears more prominent. Let me go to tears for a second. I guess that works. Do I want to make your tears more prominent too? I want to do Control D. Nah, yours is fine as is. So I made yours a bit more. Well, I guess I probably could just do this. Make it 50. And combine it. There we go. Oh yeah, right. And I don't think you've noticed it. She has a little slap mark here. Because I for some reason, I feel like Historia probably would do that. Deliver a mean slap to her face. And go in for a big hug. Never leave her again. If you try to leave her again for some stupid reason, Luna will be there to correct it. Trust me, Ymir, you do not want Luna to be there to correct it. Trust me when I say this. Now, I could say one good thing about this particular instance here is, because of Ymir's Titan powers, aging her, the more she utilizes it a tiny bit. Not a lot, not compared to like the 13-year curse or whatever the fuck it was called. But still enough to age you by some bits. Because of that, Ymir is now physically closer to Historia's age, despite being way older than Historia. I forgot, like 70s. Well, Historia, I think, is right now 20, 21, just about. Historia has literally reached MILF status. You never would have thought that in the beginning seasons, but she's literally has reached MILF status. With whom's daddy, I don't know. Child, I have no clue. Could be that farm boy. I don't know why, but for some reason I get the funny feeling it's Eren. Why do I get the funny feeling it's Eren? Well, that's a great question. Mainly because it really just feels like that's something Eren would fucking do. Why would it feel like it's something he'd do? I don't know. The boy decided to go on full-on genocide mode. Yep. And I'm wondering, I don't even think he's doing it for love either. I think he's just doing it for, I have to continue my people's race or some shit. Continuing, you don't move the camera, I'm putting this closer to here now. Continuing his people's race kind of deal. I don't know, something. Although I don't think it's even going to matter. I can't see any other way for Eren to get out of this outside of death. He literally turned into a giant, normagantuous monster. Is there any way he can be redeemed? They almost attempted to kill Armin off. I wouldn't be surprised if they just killed Eren off, and this is the last season, so they probably are going to kill him off. Let's be honest with ourselves here. That seems like the most plausible explanation. I guess I don't really care as much. The only ones I care about safety-wise is Historia, Mikasa, Hanji, and to an extent Annie. And I guess Peaks as well. I like her too. She's smart. She doesn't trust Marley, but she trusts her, her soldiers, her comrades, all of them. They've worked with the Eldians long enough to realize that not all of them are bad. Which might actually help their, statement as they see Eldians from the island try to fight the Eldian who's trying to frickin' commit full-on mass genocide. So I don't know, maybe that will be their saving grace. The military sides with the frickin' Eldian side as they try to stop a genocide from occurring. Maybe. I don't care, though. No matter what happens in the main timeline, Luna still is going to undergo her plans. Just like how she's going to undergo her plans in My Hero Academia universe. Yeah, we just watched the 3rd episode of Season 3. I believe it's the 3rd episode, at least. Something about the one something. I believe so. Shush! Why do you have to do that? There is literally no cats nearby for you to fuck. Stop it. But yes, back to that. I was always slightly spoiled by this before, but it still impacts. It's still impactful. Surprisingly. But yeah, spoilers for Season 6, Episode 3. Fucking cat. Twice. You deserve better. Out of all the bad guys, he's the only one I liked. Well, outside of Toga, I feel like those two could have been good anti-heroes. Screw everybody else. Twice and Toga. Those are the only bad guys that are in that team that I like. Everybody else I couldn't give a shit. Screw Dabi and his stupid fire shit. And Shigaraki. Screw him too. We kill this fucking master. What's he gonna fucking do? He tries to come up here with that de-animized shit. I'm gonna freaking... I don't know what happens, but you know what? If for some reason, I don't know why, I feel like All Might's going to die. I'm gonna predict it. All Might is probably going to die. But that's the original timeline. You know, in the alternate timeline that I'm creating with Luna over here, All Might's back in his prime. And you know what Shigaraki does? He de-animizes shit. You know who's an expert at atoms? This girl. This girl right over here. This girl who can literally create atoms. She literally created Ymir by... Shut up! Shish! God! Hearing that shit when I'm trying to go to sleep. It's so annoying. I'm about to block up every single window with only one window access so you can't yell outside for nothing that's there. Anyways, created Ymir from atoms. She knows a thing or two about atoms. So I'm predicting it now. I feel like even in All Might's prime, he probably wouldn't be able to take down Shigaraki, because I feel like he might be the one to deliver the final blow. Why and not All for One? Well, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with All for One. In the alternate universe, he's dead. In the original, he's still alive, trapped inside of that prison. He might get freed at some point. He definitely is going to get freed at some point. You fucking kidding me? No way in hell they're going to just leave him there to never be used again. But I feel like his successor is probably going to kill off All Might. I feel like that's going to happen. I don't know. I didn't read the manga. I don't read mangas. I watched the anime. I probably should at some point read mangas. I feel like the one I would start with would probably be Promised Neverland, because that's better than... The season 2, at least, is better than freaking what we got in the anime. Which, yeah, I understand. I have already said my gripes about that. I enjoyed it for what it was, and then that last episode came and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it now. I get it. But if that occurs, despite All Might being in his prime, we're going to have Luna back there, backing him up. All Might gets the Animai's, no problem. Luna goes on ahead, creates a new body in less than a second, and puts All Might's soul in there. Unlikely that you would have the souls of all the other past successors. But maybe, I don't know, probably. Fragments of souls from past successors or some shit. And goes on ahead, gets used to it enough times to where he gets reanimized and goes and punches. Have you ever been killed off by being deanimized and then revived by being reanimized? Enough times you start to get used to it, and now you're like, alright, well, I died, but I didn't, and now I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's the thing. Nobody can beat a powerhouse like Luna, who has the ability to revive people from the dead. She's going to provide happiness to somebody who didn't deserve what they got. Why did it happen? I don't fucking know. All I know is that I changed it now. That's the beauty about being able to create your own alternate universe. Whatever you say goes. Hell, I'd probably even do that in one of my own universes. The Mod Brain Horror universe is probably going to have a decent amount of character deaths in it. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to create an alternate timeline of my original universe with Luna saving some characters. It's not going to really be much of anything. It's not going to affect the original story. Just to prove a point. Even my own creations, I'll go on ahead and alter the course of certain times. Because I can do that. I have the power to do whatever I want in drawing formation. Is that the color I want? No idea. I'm not sure what the color I want here. But yes, the power to do whatever I want in drawing formation. That's kind of good. So, you can go ahead and keep your original universes. I'll create my own alternate universes. Even the universes that I created. With very particular things that occur with character deaths. Because that's just who I am. I create anything I can create, I will create. Within reason, of course. So yeah, that's something. Am I cutting? No, I'm not cutting off. Well, I'm slightly cutting off. I'm going to adjust this a tiny bit so I can... Did you just unplug? Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a second. Why is this thing getting stuck on nonsense? There we go. You see the cat right there? The cat. No. Right there. Alright. It's fixed now. Now it's good. Alright. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Sun rays. Right. Sun rays. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Probably going to have a nice orange color here. You really start to understand why some people create fanfic. And I can understand why some people probably are, like, evasive of fanfic. Because they think, oh, it's not safe for work. I'm in the very strange boat where I literally do both not safe for work and safe for work. The end goal here is basically just, Luna giving these two their happiness and then collecting the debt later by doing the things she usually does, and then it ends up being not safe for work. It's a strange combination of both. It is really a strange combination of both. But like I said, I create both safe for work and not safe for work. I cross between both spectrums. Nothing is off limits to me. Well, I say nothing is off limits, but there is many different fetishes I will never touch. And we will never touch any underage characters either that isn't in a safe for work drawing. Like what we did with the finale of My Luna Academia. With the girls of class 1A. And then there was, of course, the Froppy drawing with Peridot. And then there's probably a third one, but I don't remember. Ah, Noelle, right. Goth Noelle, regular Noelle. Did I have a third drawing of Noelle? Alright, I'm gonna look for a quick second. Did I have a third drawing of Noelle? Silva? Oh, the other one. I don't think I've drawn a single piece of Undertale artwork before. Noelle. Nope, only two. Alright, cool. Do I remember where those things are to go and look them up in my artwork base? Well, I can vaguely guess where one of them is. It would be a G. G. Where would that be? A G. G. Nope, no G here. Is it here? G. Nope, no G here. Is it this G? Ah, here she is. Here she is, Goth Noelle. I'm still annoyed that nobody's commented on this right here. This fucking poster makes sense. The Black Parade, My Magical Romance, the Black Clover. Why has nobody commented on this yet? God, Nero, help me out here. But yes, alongside that, there's also the other one, which is an old drawing, but still pretty good. Unless it is definitely an old drawing. I just don't know where. Yeah, this one I definitely don't remember where. Oh, there's also that Beetroot drawing. This one right over here. It's the killer whale over there. Classics. Modern. drinking emerald. Another reference nobody commented on. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? It is, and nobody commented on it. It's fine. It's fine. Barely anybody comments. Who needs a comment these days? Who needs engagement? Certainly not me, apparently. Certainly I'm the one that doesn't get much engagement in anything. Why do I deserve any engagement? The curse of obscurity sticks with me. What album did I draw her in? There's Buff Hustis. Was it really later on? No, because Goth Noel is here. I definitely didn't draw Goth Noel alongside that one. I had to have drawn Noel close to here. Ah, there she is, adorably royal. There she is. Look at her in all of her gloriness. Looking all so adorable and cute. And of course, what do you call it? Of course, there's still a bunch more stuff in mind that I have for that particular universe and her character. I got at least a couple more drawings. Well, technically 3. There's this one funny idea that I had in mind a while ago. But I'm never going to get to it because I have so many other things to create. Alright, going to effects. Alright, folks. Just time for some shadow rays. Shadow rays. Standing in this room with lots of praise. I wish I had actual praise. Tired as fuck. I wanna sleep. But I also wanna get this done. And I can post this, and it'll take 5 fucking hours for the SD to process. I don't understand why the fuck you do that, YouTube. Only with my art time videos. All you had to do was just go on ahead and process it like you do to the other videos. I'm not even trying to stay in tune with Rocket Man anymore. I don't care. I've stopped caring halfway through. I'm so fucking tired. I'm exhausted and tired. I hate this job. I hate this life. I just want to create instead. Creating is my blood. It's in my blood. I gotta create. Having to stay stuck in such a tedious, mind-numbingly frustrating job sucks. Does it look like I want to waste my life being miserable? No, of course not. Why would I? Why should we? Alright, I'm still there. I'm still on the thing. I really am contemplating what the hell I did. Did I press? I must have pressed it. I had to have pressed it. Are you light? Yeah, you're light. But you're a different kind of light. I used 2 forms of light, I guess. Maybe not there. Man, oh man. Barbie still can't believe that Frontiers has ended. Even if we didn't get a satisfying ending, well, satisfying final boss, the ending was fine. It's just the final boss probably could have been better. Probably could have been, you know, on that instance instead of being locked to something else. Not locked to collectibles, locked to something that nobody would ever have expected. Really. Seriously. Still very, what's the word? Cathartic? I don't even know if that's the word. Cathartic. Catharsis? Yeah, sure, cathartic. Lethargic. I don't know. Feels nice just looking at this scene. So wholesome and adorable. Even with Luna over here, who's so out of place. Anything Luna's in is out of place because she's so goddamn vivid and bright. And such a dull, gruesome, and dread-filled world. I almost said build. Shit, I forgot how to spell blue momentarily. Doesn't that suck where you forget how to spell blue momentarily? Don't you hate when you forget how to spell words for like a second? And then you stumble? But yeah, I know, I like this sequence so much right here. This is the happy ending she deserves. Fuck your bitter ending. I'm a god, damn it! And I doth decree that the two lesbians will have a happy ending. Or one bisexual. I don't know if you're bisexual. Did you show any interest towards any male? I know you showed interest in whatever. It doesn't matter. You are now with each other. Do I? Nah. Why does that look weird? I guess that magenta looks way more darker than it should be. Or, not darker. I forgot the word. Brighter. The opposite of darker, of course. Yeah, why not? I'm giving them the happiness they deserve because fuck reality. Fuck your dreams, fuck your nightmares. I'll create my own reality, whether or not you like it. Because that's who I am. I will do what I please. Even if that means to mess with the timeline. Because it's not going to change the original, no matter what we do. You seem to be mistaking how time travel actually works. Fucking around with the time won't screw up the original timeline. It'll just create an alternate timeline. You fools just keep going forward on that timeline, which probably creates another timeline of you being in that particular timeline. You created 3 timelines, you fool! All you did was go back in time, create another timeline, a branching out timeline where you did your thing, and then you go back into the future on that timeline, you create another timeline off of that timeline that you just changed, and now you got 3 timelines. Trying to get back to the original timeline, things will be, the same for you, but in that original timeline, you are presumed dead. Unless you connect that time travel machine to that particular universe, which essentially connects you and your universe and the universe that the time traveler you went to. Which I think essentially would be the perfect way to go about doing most things, because if we could figure out a way to connect our universe to the past timeline in our particular instance, we could probably remine all the resources on Earth there. Sure, Earth will probably get destroyed in that timeline, but we'll be unaffected. Because that's another timeline. That's how I think timeline works. And it makes the most sense. It wouldn't create a paradox. It'll just be like, here's a new timeline. Congratulations, you went back in time. I reward you with a new timeline. You can choose. Oh, I don't want overlay. I want vivid lighting. Didn't really matter because that didn't really make much of a difference anyways. I do like the tone with that though, actually. Huh. Let me look around before I just fully finalize that. I might find something better. That one looks good, but can we get a lighter one? Too bright. That one looks good too. Actually, yeah. Compared to that one looks real good. Okay, let me look at the others. I've said the timeline theory before, my own timeline theory. And it's just a theory, because we don't fucking have access to time travel. Yeah, I like the pink better. Actually, I do double the color. Pink there, yellow here. Notice how I only do soft shadows? I probably should do hard shadows more often. But also, it's not like the sun is literally just, doing its thing, shining in on the room. Right? Is everything where it needs to be? Or not? I hate this stupid program doing this for no freaking reason. Alright, that's it. That's all. Here we go. Historia getting a nice, surprising reunion with her dead girlfriend, who is now alive. Legitimately. If there is no trick, it's legitimate. I imagine that's how you perfect necromancy. Okay, you're not looking, so it's nothing. Where you just gotta find the soul of the person who died and then create a new physical body for them using atomic manipulation. Yeah. And also, this is in the right direction, right? Wait, is this in the right direction? I'm just looking. Ah, shitberg. You know what? That's an easy fix. How did I manage this? I gave her... how the fuck did I manage this? Whatever. It's fine. No thumbs. No thumbs? Yes, there's no thumbs. There shouldn't have been a thumb. No, delete. Delete this. I'm glad I noticed this. I'm glad I took a second look and I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. Wait a minute. Something isn't right here. And that was it. That was the thing that wasn't right. Although now that means this is not right. It's fine. It's an easy fix. But yeah, that looks more like the pinking than any... What the fuck was I doing with the thumb? The fuck was I doing with the thumb? How did I not notice this? I don't even know if I was tired at that point. I might have been. Who knows? This freaking week was long. This week was longer than it should have been. It shouldn't have been this long. It really shouldn't have been. Alright, well, we're not done just yet. I gotta implement the proper shading on the hand here. Adjust this bit a tiny bit so that this isn't, what it is. Try to get everything right where it needs to be. At the very least, it's not that big of an instance. You know the thing, like your hand's in this direction, right? This is where that's supposed to be. Yeah, it even looks like the right size. Why did I put a thumb there? And that's in the right area? Why is I'm too tired to try to figure this out. At least we don't need to worry about where your thumb is because your thumb's probably right behind Ymir's shoulder. Oh, I'm glad I fixed it. Momentarily, this universe had her with two... What the fuck hand would that be? Two right hands, yes. We're going full on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We were almost there. We almost made it to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But we prevented that. I don't know. How the hell would the characters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures fare in a world like this? I doubt the humans would understand what the fuck is going... I doubt Marlians will understand what's going on with the freaking... Oh no, the Titans getting... The Titans that we have on our side is getting the everling shit punched out of them by this lone man who is just standing there looking menacing, doing a strange pose like this or some shit. I don't know. I cracked my neck there. And, there we go. Alright, good. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. That's in the right position? Good. Can't see our hands there, so that doesn't matter. Everything else good? Yes. Seems like it. I still don't know why the hell Ymir has a belt hair tie. I gotta figure out a nice outfit for Ymir to have. She doesn't have a time skip outfit because he dies beforehand. At the very least, we can take solace in the fact that she died as an adult. So, She can still be with Historia, which is great. Because it would be pretty weird, Historia being 20 and Ymir being the same age as what Historia was beforehand. So, yeah. Glad that occurred. So, there you go, folks. Effects without effects. Effects without effects. I don't really have anything else here I want to add. I feel like the dresser, the door, and the walls, and the ceiling is good enough as it is. I don't want to block enough anymore of the pattern here. So, there we go, folks. The first part of this, the small part, was a bit off. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to double check the video. But there we go. So anyways, thank you all for watching today's episode of Our Time. I'm so tired. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out their playlist, and of course, previous episode of Our Time right over here. And shut up. Most recent episode of Sonic Frontiers, yeah. Thank you all for watching, I will see you all in the next episode. Later.